Here's Kamara off the draw. They can't corral him. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
On the ground, Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jarius Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the 2nd round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A look at the numbers from last week for Olsen. 6 catches, 96 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 24, Breeze. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you, or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after 1. Got the hook up to Moore. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Haskins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive, so a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 44, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Rutt's good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Haskins will throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Kamara. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Airing it out deep for Smith toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Breeze. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action. Haskins. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Haskins back to the air, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jarius Wright, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked
about. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run it again with Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And Olsen over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Breeze. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Breeze going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Easy, opposite. 54, Mutt, 54. Hey, echo. Walk 54.
Breeze will try again on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax and they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brees, and that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now Haskins, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Haskins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A very solid gain of 27. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins, his throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And that's caught. It's Hogan. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Squeeze, double.
Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. Wright's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here it comes, here it comes.
To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Panthers down by 7. And time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Complete to Wright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Back to throw. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. He's back to throw. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill.
Breeze going to throw here. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Kill.
Back to throw, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Saints, they move back over